For years, I spent time in the correctional centers, and I witnessed the rise and fall of a union, the rise and fall of a Department of Justice correctional system, and the rise and fall of a business. So, with that being said, the Department of Justice is what it is. It's a business. And we as inmates are the property being sold to this business. But with that being said, that's what we need to reform at. There's things in there that can be changed right now. For the simple fact that we talk about the money spent in our prison systems, right? But they don't advocate for inmates making money. They do. They give you a job and they charge you. And I used to make the most money I could in the prison system at a 5 rate, which was roughly 50 cents. You make a 6 rate, you make $1, but I made 50 cents an hour. 50 cents an hour. On the average, I make 25 cents an hour. $8 a week. $8 every 2 weeks. If a person can make things in prison and sell them in prison, he also makes a side hustle, what we call a side hustle. But if every single inmate was allowed to have a hobby in the correctional center that advocated for small businesses, created small businesses, and allowed them to buy from small businesses, it would change the whole correctional department center because of the business that would come into it. We're talking about handmade crafts by people that I know have been doing this for years. They've been taxed. They've been taxed for everything they make. They're taxed for their time. They're taxed for everything. Prisoners are being taxed. How are you going to tax somebody that's making 25 cents an hour? How you take 7 cents and you apply that to whatever they owe? And some people owe 100% of their taxes and they don't get nothing in there. They surviving on free envelopes and 2 pages of paper with a pen every week. That's what you get every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? You gotta sign an indigent slip for that. So they keep us down that way. And they also keep us down in other ways. They create that environment for us to make ourselves hurt each other. They don't want reform, they want obedience. They want to take things from you when you act up. They want to make you feel like you're less of an individual. And then when you get out, there's not much to get out to. For most people that don't have a network or a reliable source of support, fall right back into the system, man.